Hey, spooky pretties. Welcome back to my Wednesday Scream collection series. I'm happy to be back on schedule with you guys this week. I know last week was Friday, but what can you do sometimes? Today I am featuring a shirt from Bat's Breath. I know I shouted them out a couple weeks ago with their Casey Movie Night popcorn candle, and this week I come to you with a shirt. This is my first time buying a shirt from them. I don't know if they do shirts very often, but I love this one. If you're not a fan of Midsummer, May Queen is what this shirt is from. So I absolutely love this shirt. If you didn't before, please make sure to check out Bat's Breath. They have candles and wax melts and shirts and stickers and all kinds of fun, awesome merchandise, and I cannot get enough of them. So let's jump into today's Scream item. We're talking a little more Scream, a little less Ghostface today, because Ghostface does not appear on any of these items, even though he does, or she, use them. We're gonna start off, I'm gonna save the best for last. We're gonna start off with these horror knives. I don't know how you guys feel about these, but I've never quite understood them, and I don't know if they've ever been explained by Fun World or someone else. Are these even Fun World? Yes, they are. For a second I was like, wait, are these Fun World? Yes, of course they're Fun World. My brain farted for a second. But Ghostface never uses a weapon like this. We have the buck, we have knives, we have garage doors. We don't have this, but it's still pretty cool. Obviously, this was like a Halloween costume accessory. This is like more like a machete, not a knife. I mean, who has a knife like this? Unless you're like Jason, chopping down trees in the woods. You don't really stab people with this as Ghostface. You can stab people with it, sure, but wrong serial killer. So, you're pretty much seeing what it looks like. It's plastic. Bounces pretty easily, made in China. The black hilt is supposed to look like wood almost. You can see it's kind of grainy. And it's just like a silvery gray plastic. Not sharp. You can bang your brother or sister over the head with it, which I'm sure plenty of kids did back then. But let's take a look at the tag here. The purple Fun World tag, as seen in Scream logo there, says horror knife. And I got this at a store in my college town called Party Wizards. They unfortunately since closed down, but when I found that store, it was like, ah! They had everything. They had so many old school masks and merchandise from all kinds of films and all kinds of Halloween costumes. They were a type of store you could rent costumes from, like, you know, you could rent Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny or a clown outfit. They had everything, and their inventory was stocked to the walls, to the window, to the wall. I'm not even joking. They had everything, and they had not just this horror knife. They had, I'm about to show you. Here's the back of the tag if you were the least bit interested. And it talks about it's Fun World, visit their website, made in China, da 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 da. I got this for $3.99 at Party Wizards. The price tag's still on there. But they had this horror knife this specific day that I stumbled upon. This one is the Scream 2 horror knife, and this one glows in the dark. Again, it's cool, and it does kind of give me Scream 2 vibes, like, you know, the movie theater scene. Even though those knives were green, they still glowed in the dark. But don't understand why this was made, aside from being an accessory. I get it, you want to have the kids to have accessories. But see, we have a Scream 2 logo here, as seen in the motion picture Scream 2. Love it, I love the logo. The tags are probably my favorite parts about these pieces. And then it does say right here, as I said, glows in the dark, right there. And then, I was just talking about how you could hit your siblings over the head with this. They even mention right there, safe, flexible blade provides a perfect accessory for your costume. Sorry, it was right there in the word perfect, the little tag, so it was hard for me to read what that was supposed to say. But yes, bounces right off. Like I said, doesn't hurt. Fantastic. And it looks like somebody has been doing that already. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. There's a little dent here in mine. Does anybody else have that? Or is that just damaged? Who knows? Did I just do that? Bang in my head? No. Just like that. So yes, Party Wizards had everything. I actually got my first Scream 3 mask, as seen in Scream Purple Tag. Where you at? I will show that in another video another time, but I found that at Party Wizards. I found all kinds of stuff there. I just remember those 3 items specifically were Scream items I found there, but I know I bought other stuff too. I believe I bought a Fantastic Faces tagged like Jason hockey mask, which was like $4 or $5. It was cheap, but it was cool. I liked it, I bought it. So there you have it. And as I mentioned, I saved the best for last. So since today's videos are horror knives, these crazy things, I love them, don't get me wrong. I just don't think they make a lot of sense. But the piece de resistance of the knives. All right, next to my phone, which you guys are always asking me questions about, y'all always want to know if this is real. This is not a replica. This is not made by a fan. I did not purchase this off of anybody who makes knives. Yes, ladies and gents, this is a real buck 120. I don't buy anything that is replica made, usually. I have a couple replicas that were given to me, love them, appreciate them, but rarely do I buy replicas because I have a problem and I want the real thing. I want the real thing. This is sharp. I'm pushing pretty hard, but no blood. You can see the little pinprick. Well, maybe you can, maybe you can't. But let's just stop being goofy. All right, this is the buck. You can see how shiny it is because I have kept it in glass casing and in its original box, which I'm about to show you. Look at it, it's so nice. Whoosh. Let's do those. Oh, I can't make that noise. Ching! Whatever, the blade noise they make in the movies, the sound effects. Very, very pretty. I just put a fingerprint on it, holding it like that, but oh well. It's got a really nice grip. I'm not a knife collector by any means, but you can tell this has a good grip. Whether you hold it like that, I should not be demonstrating this, or like this. It's got a nice grip. It's easy to hold on to. It's really pretty. Like I said, I'm not into knives. Like not a collector, I mean. They're cool to look at, but I get why they chose this knife. It's scary, it's sharp. I could see why if this was drawn on me or someone else, why they'd be like, oh, shit's about to go down. So right here, it says buck 20 USA. So I'm gonna make sure you guys can see that. I'm gonna come in close. All right, this camera doesn't, all right, you can see it, buck 20 USA. USA, whatever that commercial is. Get a better look at the handle or the hilt, whatever it's called. You can see that they have, like, I just saw it. Yeah, you can see it against my shirt better. Like fingers, your fingers go there. That's why it's so nice of a grip, because it's not just like a straight line. It's got little bumps in it. Feels nice. So, if you're wondering where I got this bad boy, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the type of woman I am. This was a wedding gift from my husband. Sometimes husband and wives or partners exchange wedding gifts to each other. And this was his to me. And I loved it. And mine to him was a gun, a pop gun from the TV show Buck Rogers. And it was made in the 1920s. And that's what I got him. It cocks back, like, pop, 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 pop. Okay, not that you guys care, but that's what I bought him, and it's really, really cool. And this is what he got me. He actually bought this from a private knife collector selling it on eBay, who gave John lots of information about it. And He got it for me. Now, comes with its holder, protective little holder. Let me show you guys. Goes right in, snaps if I can push it hard enough. There we go. And then you can like clip it to your belt or put it through your belt. Got a little loop here, fancy. And the top of this pokes out. And right here on the back, it says 120. Very nice. It's a nice look at that. And it just pops right, oh, and right here on the button that snaps it into its holder, it says Buck. Can you see it? So, and then pops open, slides out. And here is its original box. Not much to this box, but it's nice to have it. Buck knife. Attention, is that what it says? Yes. To protect your guarantee, read and follow enclosed instructions before use. So this came with a guarantee. The buck knife here talks about the guarantee there. On the back, it just says knife. And on the side, it says Buck here. And on this side, it says Buck Knives, Buck General, model number 120, famous for holding an edge. I would say so, sir. The collector told us that this this knife is from the year 1980. So it's been around the block a while. It's 9 years older than me. But it says, Buck knives have become a tradition for their ruggedness, beauty, and famous edge holding quality. Reasonable care will assure a lifetime of fine service. So as you can see, granted, I'm not using this for anything, and I've been married almost 7 years. So I've had it almost 7 years, and then the gentleman before us had it for a very long time. Obviously, this lasts. This is from 1980, guys. 1980. So yes, this is very nice to have. I'm very grateful I have one. I know they're not very easy to find. You can sometimes find these with knife collectors like my husband did, or knife and gun shows. Maybe you can catch one on eBay every now and then. Maybe at a random antique shop like under glass, or pawn shops. They have knives, but I know they're harder to find, and that's why a lot of people buy the replicas. And I totally understand why you'd want a replica. Because not only are these kind of expensive once you get your hands on one, but then again, they're hard to find them. So I get the replicas, but I never really wanted a replica because I wanted to find the real thing. And John found it for me. I married a keeper, guys. So I hope you guys officially realize this is a real knife. Stop asking me if it's real, because it is. I promise you, it's real. I will do some damage with it if I have to. Anyways. So thank you for tuning in this week and checking out some knives, real and unreal. And I hope you guys had a fun, closer look at this Buck 120 beauty. I'm gonna call it a beauty because it is a beauty. Even the even the warranty said it was known for its beautiful look. I would say they are right. So catch me next Wednesday for my Scream Collection series. As I mentioned on Monday, we are taking a break for Monster Monday because of the upcoming Memorial holiday, and also for some stuff coming up in my life that I will clue you guys in on soon. So in the meantime, remember to keep it weird and make it Meggy. I will see you Wednesday. Bye-bye.